Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sandy and this is the Sister Cousin Lifestyle channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a quick clean of my refrigerator, and I'm going to take some of the items that I have in my refrigerator and make a homemade turkey soup. We all have leftovers from Thanksgiving, and so I'm just going to be doing that really quickly and putting together some soup so that we can enjoy the rest of this turkey. So if you'd like to see how that comes together, then keep watching. So this is the current state of the refrigerator. Everything is very disorganized, and in matter of fact, I don't even know or remember exactly what is in here. So I'm going to have to pull everything out of here, discard those things that need to be thrown away, find those things that still are good that could be used in my turkey soup, and just go ahead and get this thing organized. It's in pretty bad shape right now. There's a lot of stuff in here, like I said, but let's get to work. We've been buying a lot of things that we don't normally buy, like the kids' yogurt and smoothies and whole milk, things like that, and also apple juices and things. So there's just a lot that's crammed into this refrigerator. And as large as this refrigerator looks on the outside, there's not a lot of space in here. That is one thing that I hate about these refrigerators nowadays. They are like huge. They take up so much space, but then when you look inside, there's like no space for anything. It's crazy. So I decided, rather than taking everything at one time, to just do it shelf by shelf. It was just easier for me to do it that way today, since this is not like a major cleaning. It's really just trying to get everything back in some type of order. So I'm wiping it down with some vinegar and water, and I then also use some Mrs. Meyer's multi-purpose cleaner as well. And I did take a few of the shelves out because I could see there was a lot of debris and things like that on there that it needed to be soaked. So I did that as needed, and then I took the refrigerator liners out of there because they were in pretty bad shape, and just cleaned everything, and I'll have to repurchase some liners. So this is what it's looking like now. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but it is a lot better, and I did get a lot of things out of there that didn't need to be in there, and also organize those things. So at least now I know exactly what's in there. I did touch every section of it, so we're good. I found some cauliflower, a little bit of ham that was left over from the holiday. I found some broccoli, chicken and vegetable broth, of course the turkey, and also some garlic, fresh garlic that I'm going to be using. In addition, I'm going to end up using some peppers, onions, and carrots, and celery. That's what will go into the soup. So I'm just cutting up my little ingredients here and getting them ready to go into the Instant Pot. I cook everything in the Instant Pot. I just love it. So I'm really just doing a dump of these ingredients in there, and my little helpers keep popping up here. But I'm just dumping everything into my Instant Pot and going ahead and cooking my vegetables down a little bit before I add the meat into it. And I'm going to use the vegetable and chicken stock in there for my liquid. I put peppers in everything, so I just cut up. I love to have the red, the orange, the yellow, the green peppers, and I just love the way that they taste along with the garlic and the onions. So that's my base in just about everything that I prepare. Now I'm using these baby carrots because that's what I had in there, and like I said, I have this broccoli here that I'm just going to cut up and put in there as well. And this is the way it's looking so far. I put it in with a little bit of olive oil, and I'm just going to cook my vegetables till they get a little bit soft, and then I'm going to go ahead and start to put in my broth into the mix. I had almost forgot about the celery, so I had to go back later and add the celery into it. Now for my seasonings, I literally just go into my spice drawer and start putting things. I put a little bit of ginger in there, garlic powder, onion powder. I always use the Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute, so I put that in there as well. And I use black pepper and turmeric. I put turmeric in everything. So I don't measure anything out. I just put it all in here. There's my fresh or my ground pepper that I'm putting in here. And then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna end up using some the Goya adobe seasoning, and I use some fresh basil from my garden. And I put a little bit of Old Bay seasoning and I just use all types of spices, and that just makes it so delicious to me. I love a lot of seasonings. So here I'm just putting my broth in there for my liquid, and once that cooks down a little bit, then I'll go ahead and add the meat. I did mix that little bit of ham that I had left over in there, because why not? I put that in there, and then the last thing that I will put in are my elbow noodles, and I'm using those just because that's the only noodles that I have other than spaghetti, which I didn't want to use spaghetti noodles. Then I decided to put a little bit of Provençal. I think that's how you pronounce that. I took all this French and I don't remember how to pronounce that. Added a little bit of bold Creole seasoning. I think I already mentioned the adobo seasoning and the Old Bay, but I'm just like putting things in that I think will taste good in there. And I'm literally making this up as I go along. I decided to put a little bit of heavy whipping cream in because why not? Everything's better with a little bit of whipping cream in there. So it is starting to look and smell really, really good. You can smell it throughout my home at this point. So I'm liking the way that it's looking. And it's almost time to go ahead and start to put the meat in. So I'm just putting it in. Like I said, I did have a little bit of ham left, so it's going in there as well. So in goes all of the turkey and the ham. And then I'll just let it simmer down a little bit more before I add the noodles in there. Did you have leftover turkey or ham from the Thanksgiving holiday? If so, drop down in the comments and let me know what you did with yours. So now it's really starting to smell good. I cannot wait to have this for my, probably will end up being lunch and dinner today. Now I'm just putting it on that soup broth setting on my Instant Pot and letting it go. Meanwhile, this is going on in the house. Boy decided to get into his toy box, and he's sitting there content playing with his toys. So we'll just let him do his thing while I rest a minute while the soup is cooking. And this is one of those rare moments while they're kind of playing in parallel but not fighting over toys for the moment. So all is well. And now it's time to take a look at the soup, see how things are coming along here. And they are coming along nicely. All the vegetables are now cooked down just the way that I like them. I don't like them mushy, but I like them cooked very well. And so that is what's happening, and the flavoring and seasoning of the meat and everything is all throughout. So far so good. Now it's time to go ahead and drop these noodles in here. And again, I'm not measuring, I'm just putting them in. I think I ended up putting a little bit too many noodles in here once they cooked down, but it was really good. It turned out more like a goulash, my son called it, but it was delicious, so I'm okay with it. So I got done with it. It was about lunchtime, so I tested it out with Cole, and I tell you, he loved it. So all is well. He gave it a thumbs up. He's just eating it, and so that was my first taste tester. I also have my taste of it as well, and it is really, really good. Very, very hearty, and I think that the family will enjoy this for dinner. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to hit that subscribe button before you leave today. I would love to have you as a part of my YouTube family. And if you're a returning family member, welcome back. I'm so happy you stopped back by, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye-bye.